Hello and welcome to my channel, or back to my channel. Nice to see you again. Today I'm going to be talking about family caregiving versus professional or part-time caregiving. Now, I see many videos, and I'm not going to single this one out, but it's the last one I watched, and I've commented on this particular one, even though there have been others of similar type. And I watched the full video, and I'll say what I've said many times before. This is advice from the outside looking in. Professional caregivers operate in a different reality than family caregivers. They come in, do their shift, decompress, leave, go home, sleep, have their own free time. They leave. They have time to reflect, reframe, and philosophize. We don't. Not as family caregivers. They have statements in there like, what is one way in the next bath that I can help them feel safe and secure? And let's reframe your role from, I want to be the caregiver who gets them clean, and I have to do it perfectly, and I have to do it this way. Well, that might work for someone clocking in and out. But for those of us living this 24/7, who carry the weight of memory, hierarchy, and emotional history, it's not that simple. Yes, it's part of this. Yes, there are depth perception issues when you're giving them a shower or a bath. They can't see it the way we see it. Yes, the water can feel like pain, like they're being hurt. They can't process it. They can't see it when it's coming down. It's too much sensory data. And when they feel it all over, they may actually think they're feeling pain or feel pain. And yes, nakedness brings vulnerability and shame. And sometimes shower clothes and shoes can help sometimes, but refusals escalate. They don't want sponge baths. They don't want towel baths. They don't want they don't want wipes. They don't want anyone touching down there. And we don't have, as family caregiver, we don't have 20 extra minutes to lull them into it, because every task takes 20 minutes. That'd be 40 minutes just to accomplish something. And there are dozens of tasks. Do the math. There's no margin. And yet, we have to do it. Whether it's a shower or a sponge bath, it must be done. We must clean them down there. We must wipe away feces and urine. We must clean under the foreskin. We must do what they no longer have the dexterity, flexibility, energy, or focus to do themselves. We try to be kind and considerate and gentle, but it still has to be done. In good nursing homes, they just do it. At one age, sometimes two, they say what they're going to do, and they do it. No hour-long negotiation. No drawn-out coaxing. In a bad nursing home, they take no as final and leave people to fester in their own filth. Hygiene isn't optional. We're fighting infections, UTIs, C. diff. We're managing hydration, nutrition, meds, mobility, mood. No shift changes, no decompression for us, no sleep, no backup. So no, this isn't advice for a family caregiver. unless they have support. And I mean support where they're not on call, on duty 24/7. And to call it a trick or a hack, that diminishes the reality of what we face. But the advice you're giving us about anything regarding family caregiving isn't a trick. It isn't a hack. It's a method. It's a process. Something. There is no trick. There is only survival logic. I'm not picking on this one person, or this one creator, or this one doctor. I've seen a lot of advice like this, and let me tell you, you have to, when you're given a shower, and then, or any hygiene related thing, if you have to wipe them, clean them, and it's not like wiping a baby. It's not like cleaning up a little baby. It's a whole different thing. And they're resistant to it. You just have to do it. You try to calm them down, do all this, but you cannot sit there and buddy with them. This video talks about being a care partner. No. The only care partner you're going to have is another caregiver doing it with you. The person you're caring for isn't your partner. They're your responsibility. They're your charge. You have to have stewardship over them, because part of Alzheimer's and dementia is brain damage, and things just go wacky. They will stop bathing. They will stop cleaning themselves properly. They can't do it. They can't focus. It might hurt them. They feel like they're failing when they can't do it properly. Well, they think, yeah, that's enough. Dip your hands in water. That's enough. It's hard enough trying to cut their fingernails. That's a whole different battle. Fingernails and toenails, that is a whole other thing beyond showering and hygiene and hydration. So really what I'm talking about is, got a lot of people out there giving great advice, but they're not giving advice for family caregivers. They're giving advice to fellow part-timers. Not 24-hour on the call, running, never stopping. And you need to understand this when you listen to this kind of advice. And they're telling you to slowly coax and befriend, and it's going to work out great. You can have all these great successes if you do it this way and you motivate them this way. Everybody's different. What might have worked for that doctor and maybe her loved one or someone she knew, because sometimes our loved one will do something for an outsider that they won't do for us. Like I said, too much life, history, and hierarchy, and all that, especially with a parent, even a sibling, this can be an issue. But just do what you have to do. Do it kindly, do it compassionately. But as family caregivers, we don't spend 20 minutes or an hour coaxing, trying to get them in the mood to do something when we have to do it, and then we got to go do the other 100 things we have to do today for them, for our household, and for ourselves. This is the reality of family caregiving, not professional caregiving. Anyway, thanks for listening to my channel. Like this video, comment if you have any input, and subscribe if you want to see more about caregiving and poetry and other weird stuff that I do. See you again at another time.